This is section 4.4, comparing functions. Our objective today is to compare properties of two functions represented in different ways. We're going to start off easy. Which function has the greater rate of change? We have a table and an equation. So to start this, let's look at the table. Remember, the rate of change is the same as our slope. So we look at this is a plus 3 and this is a plus 1. So our rate of change, or our slope, would be 3 over 1, or just 3. In our equation, our slope is always that number right in front of the x, so it is a 4. Well, which is bigger, 3 or 4? Y equals 4x plus 2 has the greater rate of change. Try this one. All right, for our table, we have a plus 8 and a plus 2. So our slope is 8 over 2, or 4. Over here, our equation has a slope of 2. So the table has the greater rate of change. Example 2, Alex is trying to decide what baseball camp to attend. For each camp, the relationship between the number of days and total cost is linear. Which camp has the greater initial cost? So let's look at this. Bright Future Baseball Camp is $18 per day plus our $89 registration fee. That means our initial cost is $89. For Home Run Baseball Camp, let's turn these into coordinate points. We have 2, 121 and 7, 236. Now let's do as we've done before. Let's find our slope. 21 to 236 is plus 115. 2 to 7 is plus 5. Our slope is 115 over 5, which simplifies to 23. Now let's find our base equation, which is y equals 23x plus b. And then we plug in one of our points. Let's plug in 121. So 121 equals 23 times 2 plus b. So 121 equals 46 plus b. So we subtract off 46 from both sides. So b equals 75, which means our initial cost is $75. So which one has the greater initial cost? Bright Future Baseball Camp has the greater initial cost because it had 89. Try this one. Steve's Scooter Rentals charges $17 per hour plus a $29 rental fee. Scooter World charges $48 for 1 hour and $108 for 4 hours. Both relationships are linear. Which company has the greatest initial cost? This is just like the last problem we did. For Steve's Scooter World, our initial cost, it tells us right off the bat that it is $29. For Scooter World, we have to do a little more work. Let's turn that data into coordinate points. 1 hour is $48, and 4 hours is $108. Let's start by finding our slope. 48 to 108 is plus 60. That's 60. 1 to 4 is plus 3, so it's 60 over 3, which is 20. Our base equation would be y equals 20x plus b. Now we plug in one of our points. Let's plug in 148. So 48 equals 20 times 1 plus b. 20 times 1 is just 20. So now we subtract 20 off each side. We get 28 equals b. So that initial cost is $28. So now which company has the greater initial cost? It is Steve's Scooters. All right, and another slightly different type of problem. Irma and Francisco trained for bicycle races. The graph at the left represents the distance Irma traveled during today's training session. Francisco's distance is given by the function d equals 18.5t, where d represents distance in miles and t represents time in hours. Who traveled at the faster rate? Rate of change. So what is Francisco's rate of change? That is our slope. That is 18.5. Irma's, we have to do a little more work. We have a point here, 0, 0, and here, which looks like 0.5, 10. So we rise 10, we run 0.5, So Irma's rate of change is 10 over 0.5, which simplifies to 20. So who traveled at the faster rate? Our answer is Irma. Try this one. Jalen and Caleb are having a card house building competition. The functions below represent the number of levels each person built. Who built at a faster rate? Let's start off by finding each rate of change. From 0, 0 to 5, 10, we rise 10, we run 5. So Jayla's rate of change is 10 over 5, or 2. Caleb's rate of change, we've got a plus 4 and a plus 6. So his rate of change is 6 over 4, which simplifies to 3 over 2, which is 1.5. So who built at a faster rate? The answer will be Jayla built at a faster rate. Here is your assignment.